welcome back to the flight deck where Connor's got a new setup.
Yeah, it's not great at the
It's
moment, but it's a setup.
it's
It's
still a
not.
work in progress, but we don't have big red walls behind us.
Yeah, dude, man.
That's
Like,
nice. New colors.
and also, I'm in a corner where it's cold to start, and I'm
Oh,
not
dude.
I'm not sweating my ass off in my room because it's my room's the hottest. It's literally the hottest room in the basement,
Yeah.
and now it's like,
See, that's so funny because mine's the complete opposite. My room is freezing all the
oh yeah,
time.
dude. I went
And
from
this
like,
room
yeah,
currently, no vents. So if it's winter and those windows are terrible,
yeah,
it's just like all the cold air is in here and it's an ice box in here.
yeah.
But
But the thing is, like I was saying, like my room is the hottest, and then I had a ring light like shining
oh
at my
yeah.
face, so
Yeah.
it was like 30 degrees every time we recorded.
Yeah, that's tough. So
And
hey,
here,
a
and
little
I
more
moved it.
temperature control.
Yeah, a little more echo, but
Not bad.
we're working
We're
on it.
getting there. It's gonna be real cool by the time the end of the season hits.
Yeah, seriously, because we
Uh
just have our favorite boy over here that we'll
yeah,
get to.
we get one picture in the background. Looks nice. Pretty
Yeah,
wicked.
jerseys
I'm
in the
excited
background.
for you. It
So
should be fun. We do need to start this off on a sadder note. Thoughts and prayers out to Eric Swanson and the entire Swanson family.
yes,
Their son, pardon me, Toby, was hit by a car.
he's 4. He's 4 years old.
4 years old.
Yeah.
But he's in hospital. He's fighting. I'd love to say that it sounds like he's going to be okay, but I honestly don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really say much, but doesn't really matter. I I hope
There's
everything goes well for them because that's fucking terrible. That's
yeah,
not
that
a
is.
situation you ever want to find yourself in. And yeah, Eric Swanson, from all accounts, is a great guy, and
Mm-hmm.
I hope for his sake everything goes well and Toby makes a full recovery and we see him again soon.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers. Thoughts
Yeah,
and prayers.
yeah. It always sucks to say that. Like it never sounds legit, but like what
Yeah,
else do you fucking say here, right? Like
really.
it's
Like,
brutal, man. You don't wish that upon anyone. Like it's such a terrible spot. The kid's 4 years old, man.
yeah, dude. Like
It's awful.
that's kindergarten. That's the start of kindergarten.
Yeah, it's
Like,
insane. It's insane. He was just in the fucking Blue Jays clubhouse like a handful of weeks ago.
yeah,
Awful. Yeah. So with that, there's no really good way to transition out of
yeah.
it.
No, not at all.
Spring training's here. Games have started. I think
Yeah.
they didn't start. No, they didn't start before last one.
No, they
Games have
started
started.
Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, Saturday. I forgot to mention we're down a man again. I think we already said that last week, but
Nate is currently Nate. Nate got to watch a spring
yeah,
training game,
yeah.
the one that wasn't televised.
Nate's warm. It's fucking freezing here. It's
Yep.
raining. It's windy. It was snowing today.
Oh, dude,
And
I was worried about my internet cutting out, and I'm just like,
yeah,
oh, this
you know
cut.
what? I didn't even think of that. I'm really hoping. I think the wind outside right now, dude,
Oh,
it's
dude, it's
nuts.
nuts. It's
Insane.
ridiculous.
But yeah, Nate's not dealing with that. He's down in Florida where it's warm. Um, I can get the actual weather, but yeah, he gets to go to spring training games, have a good time, and here we are, locked in freezing cold rooms, talking about the Blue Jays.
Yeah, talking about freezing cold players, the abilities on the field.
Yeah, just for fun, in Bradenton, where the Tigers play out of, where Nate was the other day, it is 22 degrees Celsius. Fantastic. It says it feels like 25. Great. It's fucking 7:40 at night. It feels like 25. Lovely stuff. Yeah, so games have started. I don't particularly care about outcomes. I don't know about you.
Yeah and no.
Yeah.
Purely for narratives. If the person sucks, I'll be like, oh, it's still February.
Oh, that like
If they're
they're
great,
see
MVP.
individual outcomes. Yeah, I'm here for
Oh
that.
yeah, game outcomes.
Team
Fine.
outcomes. I haven't watched the game past like the fifth or sixth inning. I'm just like, I'm
See,
kind of done.
see, I did the opposite. The
Really?
first game that Vlad played,
Yeah.
I like took a nap and I woke up and I'm like, oh, I missed Vlad. Rainer Nunez is in the game.
No, see, every game so far, it's just like sit on the couch at 1 o'clock, fire the game on. 4 or 5 innings later, all the starters get pulled. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
that was fun. Let's go.
It is what it is.
I didn't see Roden play his first game.
I did because that was the Yankee game.
I heard he was great.
Dude, he changed his swing a lot. He
Did
used
he?
to have his hands so high, and now it's just kind of basically at his head. Like,
Okay.
so,
I heard he hit a tank. We didn't get to see that game because
no, that was
Detroit doesn't have a broadcast,
They
I guess.
do. I've seen they've done games before. They did it last year, I remember.
So they just don't broadcast all their games, maybe? I don't know.
Well, I mean, we didn't last year, so
No, it's stupid to not. I don't, regardless. So we didn't get to watch that game. And in that game, there was obviously the Allen Roden home run. And I would like to say that's the only thing we want to talk about from
it's
that game.
Daniel Vogelbach lefty lefty double.
Right. Yes, that too. Nothing else happened in that game. We don't need to talk
No,
about
no,
anything else.
no, not
Nothing.
not certain sliders that get hit
No,
for piss missiles or no,
nobody got
just
hit by a pitch.
three people didn't get
Um,
hit by a pitch, like
three people definitely didn't get hit. Yeah,
in an
Alek
inning
Manoah
and two
didn't.
thirds.
Alek Manoah wasn't good. It's early. That's what we're gonna go with, right? That's what we're gonna go with, Connor.
Fingers crossed. Yep.
I it's tough because last week I straight up said in comparison on the two biggest weight changes so far in Vlad and Manoah, I was like, see, Vlad, I have all this confidence in this weight change because I'm like, I think this is gonna work for him. But Manoah, we gotta wait and see. I don't know. But now it's just like
And we
he
saw.
still hasn't done great. And I'm like, it's fine. It's early. He's got it. He'll figure it out. Uh Positive note, he was hitting 95, 96 consistently,
That's good.
which is good. He didn't have that last year. So if he can harness that and not plunk dudes,
Mm-hmm. In the head.
then yeah, and then maybe get the slider going a little bit as spring training rolls on here, then I think we'll be okay. If I'm not mistaken, he was good in spring training last year, right? I can't remember. I thought he
He
was good.
wasn't. He wasn't bad because we would
No.
remember if he was bad.
Yeah, right.
We would
He
have
got the
remembered if
opening
he
day
was bad.
start, so I think he was
Yeah.
good-ish. So maybe the key is to not be good in spring training. I'm hoping the same goes for Nate Pearson because Nate Pearson every year seems to come in and throw 100 miles an hour, and he's fantastic in spring training, and he strikes out the world. And
I mean,
then
he didn't today. He didn't the first
no, see,
fifth
this is
game.
what I'm saying. But every other
Yeah.
year he has, and then he comes into the season and it's like, Nate Pearson gets hurt, gets sent down, just isn't good enough. So
Did
maybe the key to success for both of them is to suck in spring training, and then they'll be good in the season.
yeah, fair. I mean, Jose Barrios sucked last year in spring training, and
Yeah,
he was amazing.
he got shit pumped in the WBC.
Oh, that WBC game
Yeah,
scared me to no end.
yeah. So maybe
Like,
maybe that's the key. The only breaker of that trend would be Kikuchi, who we'll get to in a bit. But
mhm.
he, however, did not have a bad spring training last year. He was fantastic.
Also, we just never saw Kevin Gosman, and I don't remember. I can't name
Yeah.
you a single time I saw Chris Bassett in spring training last year.
Nah, he just hung out there, I think.
Like,
It was wild that 3 games in, we're already getting Chris Bassett appearances.
yeah, we got a Jose Barrios one right on TV, if I'm not mistaken.
Did he
Or
pitch? No,
I
I
think
don't
he's
think he
tomorrow.
pitched.
I think he's tomorrow.
Yeah, he hasn't pitched yet.
Yeah,
Is it tomorrow?
they put out
I
the
believe you.
John Schneider put it out, but I think I'm not 100% sure, but he is definitely pitching this week. So
Okay, so we will see him soon. I heard rumor has it Kevin Gosman threw in a simulated game
mhm.
on the side fields in which Isaiah Kiner Falefa took him deep.
Young Kalefa, as someone called him, multiple
Hey
people
man,
have called him Kalefa. I'm like, yo, some days it's quick, the quickest way to get it out. Just Isaiah Kalefa. Like,
I think um you notice how much Buck Martinez has been saying Isaiah Kiner Falefa?
he's like preparing himself
I
to say
think
it,
he knows. I think he's heard a bunch of people say he won't be able to say it, so he's just like
bro.
saying it excessively to be like, "Hey, I still got it. I
It's
can
spring
do this."
training for him too. Like,
He's like warming up. He's like, "I got it. Isaiah Kiner Falefa." And
I
he
mean,
just
hey,
says it over and over.
today was our first time hearing Dan.
Was it? I didn't actually listen to the
Yeah,
game. I
today
had
was
it
Dan and
on, but
Buck. I think the rest of the time it's been Ben
Ben.
and Buck.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Ben Schulman haters. Ben's good.
Ben's great.
He's really
Ben's
good.
great.
Like,
He is a Nepo baby, but he's still great. He's good at his job. He would
dude,
earn a job elsewhere.
we are the Toronto Nepo babies, okay?
Yeah, he fits in with the rest of the team. I don't. It's
Yeah.
fine. We've already
Also,
talked about
just
it enough.
just quick shout out, because I don't know any time else to bring this up. Ben
Mhm.
Wagner, Orioles broadcast team. Good for you.
4-1-0 for Ben. That's a tough bounce, man.
Being the
That is a
seventh
tough one.
person. And like,
That's a tough bounce. Don't say anything about the team.
Yeah.
Don't say anything bad about the team.
Don't say
You'll
anything
end
about
up,
the team that they put up on the screen for you to say.
yeah, you'll end up in the same predicament that you were in coming into
Young,
the season. Just
young.
don't talk
Yeah.
about the team. Just
Yeah.
hype them up. Yeah, Manoah's line at the end of the day, his first inning did not go too hot. He gave up a single, two straight hit by pitches. Then he got a double play, which is great.
Yeah.
And then they roped a double. That's He was like, okay. And then he got a hard out to end it. I forgot to pull up the other tweet here, but at the end of the day, he left with
I can't hold.
he
I
hit
can.
three guys. He gave up a couple doubles over an inning and two thirds. He only threw 17 of 38 pitches for strikes.
That's what I was trying to look up. That's so bad.
That's not great. That's where the concern is, I think, for Alek Manoah, because that was a big problem last year. Uh, I kind of I want to see him succeed and all, but I think
Yeah.
this is way funnier for the people that were like, "Oh, he's just too fat. He can't pitch. He's too fat." He's not fat anymore. So what the
Yeah.
hell's our excuse now? Um,
He's bad.
yeah, it's early. I mean,
Which
this is
it
it
doesn't
might not matter in a week.
it doesn't help
Mm,
that Manoah's bad,
mm.
but like 2 days before that, we were supposed to see someone pitch and they hurt themselves.
Yes. I like how we are avoiding the conversation of calling it a knee problem by saying it's the area between the hamstring and the calf.
As a person that just went through knee problems, that's the knee,
I
folks.
believe I'm no biologist, but somewhere between the hamstring and the calf
Is the knee.
is the knee.
The calf and the knee
Hmm.
is connected to the hamstring.
Call me crazy.
Right.
I didn't study this, but that's what I'm pretty sure. Yeah, apparently it's not a big deal. It's just inflammation.
Nah, it's the same as our
So
boy.
day to day, hopefully he can get back and not have to worry about it for an extended period of time. Cab, speaking of our boy, Cab took some swings today, apparently, has been
Yeah.
swinging consistently in the cages.
Mhm.
So apparently there's nothing to worry about there. I
Also,
can't even remember who tweeted that out. Do you have it?
I don't, but like,
No.
I have you seen that one video that circulated TikTok of Justin Turner teaching the young guys on the team?
Yeah, I see.
Noted young guy at 28 years old or 29 years old, Kevin Bishy.
It was funny because I saw the video first and I saw that caption and I'm like, oh, that's nice. He's talking to the rookies. And then Nate sent it in the group chat.
Yeah, and
And I'm
then
like, he goes, is
that's
that who I
Cav
think it is? And I looked and
because
like he's got the Bruce Bolts, he's got the cutoff hoodie with sleeves
he's a
underneath.
left-handed bat.
He's a lefty bat.
I'm
I'm
like,
like, yeah, that's absolutely Gavin
that's absolutely
Michio.
Cav, who's maybe like what 7 years younger than Justin Turner, 8 years. Like
Yeah, what's Turner 30?
he's old. Fucking
Yeah. I
Turner
thought that
is
was kind of funny.
39.
Ooh, so he's 10 years younger. I mean, he can learn a lot from Justin Turner. I like it. I'm here for it. I
Yeah,
like to see it, but it is kind of funny to put
the young
Ab into the
guys.
group of the young guys.
I mean, everybody's young when comparing to Justin Turner. Like,
Sure.
so
Everyone's just kind of the kid. It seems like it's a good fit so far for Justin Turner.
not if you ask everybody that is Jorge Soler sexual. Like,
Yeah, whatever. I don't even care. I just think team wise, like having him around to be essentially a player coach has been super cool. It
mhm.
seems like he's helping out a bunch of guys, and it already seems like he might be a pretty big leader in this clubhouse, which is something they lacked, I would say. Like Chappie, good leader, just kind of nonchalant about it. Brandon Belt, good guy. I don't
A
know
weird guy.
about great leader, but good guy.
Mhm.
Um, Whereas I think you're getting a little more teaching moments from the guy like Justin Turner, who's been around the block and has a ring, regardless of whether or not you want to put an asterisk on it, has a ring.
One of the most consistent hitters in the last
Yeah.
decade plus, it feels
Yeah.
like. Like,
He just continues to get it done. I think he's a guy that you want to be around, especially if you're one of the young guys in spring training. It just makes sense. I like the fit so far. Play wise, he's looked good to great. Like
yeah,
he's seeing the ball really well. He's making good contact. He's had good professional at bats, even in spring training. I'm here for it. I like it. It's been nice so far.
yeah, for sure.
Uh, Other good storyline that I touched on a little bit earlier. Yusei Kikuchi got our first win of spring in game two. I would like to say he shaved, trimmed the beard. What do we call this? Trimmed it,
Styled.
styled the beard down to a chin strap. Kikuchi, chin strap, added a change up, and just cha-ching. It's worked. It's
I hate
money.
that you're quoting your fucking line in the
It's money.
goddamn rundown.
It's
And
money.
rush.
It works. Kikuchi, change up, chin
Cha-ching.
strap, cha-ching. Because he's fucking the change up's disgusting. It
Yeah.
looks phenomenal. I'm not cute. I think it's better looking than the chin strap. I don't love the chin strap.
Yeah. No.
But if he wins a Cy Young with the chin strap, I don't really. I'll do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, he looked phenomenal.
That
Opening
game
day
had like
starter.
every
Love to
pitcher
see it.
in that game. Like
Yeah,
every major league pitcher
going back to back with Kikuchi and Bassett was kind of
is a
funny to me.
choice. And then you went, I think it went Chad Green, Jimmy, or no, it went Romano, Chad Green,
Mm.
Jimmy, Mesa, Hennesis. Known bat boy to Mesa.
Yes. Oh my God. We didn't. Did we even put that in here?
No, we didn't because I
No. Oh. We'll get to it then because
there's a
I don't know
lot.
how much there is to say on Kikuchi, but there's
Looks
a
good to start.
if you adding a changeup into the already was it 95, 96 mile an hour fastball from the left side with that lethal
Slider.
mix of changeups or sorry, slider and like there's got like two different types of sliders.
Mhm.
Like that's a damn good pitch mix. And if you can get that changeup working a lot more, I he might get better. And my question here is are you potentially looking at extending Yusei Kikuchi if you're the Toronto Blue Jays?
I don't see why not. Also, this is I think you say Kikuchi is fully dependent on Ricky Tiedemann.
Mm,
Or no, it's sorry, not Ricky Tiedemann, Alek Manoah. He's fully dependent on Alek Manoah.
right.
Because if Alek,
Doesn't have it.
if he's more 2022 than 2023,
Right.
you can afford to let Cooch walk.
Sure.
If he's 2023, you kind of can't.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a tough hole to fill.
because Ricky and you kind of, you don't, you want Yariel to start, but you don't want Yariel to start, if that makes
I
sense.
don't personally, but
If
I've
he
been
can do
very
it,
open about that.
if he can do it, that's one thing, but like, eh.
But I don't love it. Uh
Mm-hmm.
Cooch is only 32. He's 33
Yeah,
at the
I
end of the year.
mean,
If you can give him another 3-year deal, I think I'm okay with that till 36.
yeah. The Blue Jays, honestly, the more that we're looking at it, it's just Bo Bichette, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and a bunch of old guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's.
Yeah, we got a lot of over 30s. Um, yeah, I'm here for it. I think it's a good idea,
Mm-hmm.
especially if he's got this pitch mix going, if you can figure it out, because then you don't have to rely on throwing 96, 97. Like you
Yeah,
can just work around the plate and do stuff like that. I think it's way better for Cooch.
much better.
Yeah. What else we got from spring training games so far? Anything else stand out to you?
Offensively,
Hmm.
it's Alan Roden and Arelis Martinez
Mm-hmm.
trying to make the team.
Yeah.
like,
Orelvis is putting together a legitimate case.
like
Was it
he's
what
in the.
game did
Well, go ahead.
game three? It was the Detroit game where he hit two balls over 100 and
Game four was the Detroit game.
so was it game four? At one of the games, he hit two balls over 112 miles an hour
Mm-hmm.
in the same game.
Yeah,
You're not getting that out of a lot of guys in the majors. I would argue there's maybe one guy on the Blue Jays right now that's likely to hit two balls over 112 in the same game, and it's probably
Vlad.
Vlad.
Yeah,
And they're probably going into the dirt.
yeah.
Like
It's
that's a piece you might like to use.
my thing is, I think the question is they've only been playing him at second base.
Right. That's
If he
tough.
could play third base,
Yeah.
I would argue that he's the best guy they have at
He's
for
the
third
leading
base.
candidate at
He
third
would be
base.
the
Yeah.
leading candidate at third base, but I think he's like the third or fourth guy at second base right now.
Yeah. It's
Like,
tough. It's just there's a log jam there, and I think that makes it hard for him. But like
mm-hmm.
I said it to you on Twitter. I was kind of joking, but like I don't hate it. But like you move Cav to third, you move Davis to left, you have Orelvis
Second.
at second, and you DH George, and you just kind of rotate Turner into spots that make sense for him, or you just maneuver the lineup based on who's on the mound
Yeah.
and who can do what. I don't hate the idea of maybe getting a look at him. He's young, and I think
It's
that's
so
been a
weird.
problem.
Like,
Every jump he makes, he doesn't start very hot because he was 7 years below the average age in AAA last year.
which is kind of ridiculous considering he's 22.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Like,
So I mean, he's not that part worries me, but I mean, if you're gonna come out here and hit balls 112 miles an hour,
mhm.
he's a guy that has 35, 40 homer potential.
Oh, easily. Like,
And
it's
that's
just a
kind of
matter
the
of.
soft spot of the Blue Jays offense right now is they don't have. I would say Vlad could have that. I
I
don't
think we,
feel great about it, but he
I think
could.
we talked about this last week. There's at least there's three guys on the team I think with 30 home run potential at least.
Mhm.
Like Vlad,
Vlad,
Varsho, and Jano.
yeah. If Jano can
Like,
play
if
162 or
yeah,
140 or
if
whatever
he
he's
could
going
play
to play,
110,
yeah,
like just give me 110.
yeah. I think I don't think Springer's got it anymore. But
I think
who knows? We haven't seen him this year.
Him and Bo fall into like low to mid 20s for me.
25. I think Bo's a
Like,
25 guy. I think you can
yeah,
pencil him in for 25. I
going
don't
just
know if you
like
can get him for 30.
20 to 24. Like,
Yeah. Bo might be a fucking 25-25 guy though. He's stealing everything right now.
oh, he's trying.
He's
Can he get
running
his
like a
feedback that
madman.
he majestically lost over the last 3 years?
Apparently he lost some weight and he looks slimmer. I don't
He
really
was
notice a
that much
difference,
weight
but
to go from what was he like 20 in like 2021? He was like 26 to 27 on stolen
Mhm.
bases, and then he just said,
He had like 6 last year.
"I'm done."
Yeah.
Like,
Thanks, guys. His percentile on average sprint speed dropped like 30%. Like not great.
like he went from
So
like what was it 70 to like 40, and then
yeah,
40
it's
to
actually kind of
52.
a stark drop off.
Like,
I find that insane. And
yeah,
he did lose some weight. I don't know if he lost a whole bucket load worth of weight to make him that much faster. But hey, it's
yeah.
possible. I could see it. Why not? We're living in a dream world right now, Connor. Nothing matters. It's spring
Nothing
training.
matters, and the
There's
matchups
tons of
don't make
time left.
sense.
No.
Like,
Yeah, all the guys that are doing well are going to hold that until the end of the year and through playoffs, and all the guys that are doing bad are going to figure it out by the time we reach opening
hey,
day.
hey, if we're being honest with ourselves here, who's to say that Alejandro Kirk even makes the opening day roster as a catcher?
Sure, Brian Servin's hammering
Brian
balls.
Surf
Sure.
is out
Who
here
knows?
like the modern day Mike Piazza. Like,
Yeah, I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. Maybe he'll find his way back onto the 40.
oh, for he's playing his way back onto 40 on the 40 man. Like,
Yeah, well, they don't need to right now is the problem.
no.
For not a problem, but a problem for him.
Another guy that like kind of I feel like is lost in the shuffle now. I think
Mhm.
we mentioned him last week. Have you seen one thing about Addison Barger?
No. No,
I've seen maybe one at bat. No, we did. We saw
he's
like
been
two
in
at
the game a
bats.
couple times.
His fucking swing is
Um
so weird.
Everyone's always like, "Oh, I love Barger's swing." I really don't love it. I got
I
to be
love it.
honest.
I love it, but I hate it because
It's the stride for me is
it's eight
awful.
it's eight different moving parts. He like I think the best way I tried to explain this to my mom is
Uh,
he strides up and out, but
yeah.
his bat goes down and back.
Yeah, but
Like,
his foot kind of steps out too,
yeah,
and it
he
creates kind of this like
this
lunging look. And but his hands come up and then down, and there's this weird lunge to it.
and this may be like the most obscure thing I've ever said on this podcast. Do you remember Odubel Herrera's batting stance?
I remember Odubel Herrera. I can't remember
Okay.
his stance though.
Addison Barger is like a more relaxed Odubel Herrera.
Didn't Odubel Herrera have like a real stood up stance?
Odubel's like this.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just kind of like to me, it's all the moving parts together just don't look pretty. If it works, it
yeah.
works. That's great. But it's just like,
Mm-hmm. And also another guy off one play that
Mhm.
didn't even count. That Damiano Parmigiani foul ball
Oh
home run. Oh
God.
my god.
That's a home run in my books. I don't care.
That's the right-handed Kevin Biggio versus Felix Batista.
Oh, yeah. Dude, he murdered that thing.
His power is so like
It's
effortless.
legit. It is very
Effortlessly
legit.
legit. Like,
I really hope he heats up a little bit here down the stretch of spring and can actually make some noise in spring training. That'd be fantastic because I think he should have, with the way the team is constructed right now, he should have a legitimate chance of maybe playing for the Blue Jays this year.
he should.
In theory.
There's so many guys on the Jays like 40 man that could be like, yeah, if he plays, I'd buy it. Like
I
I'd buy
get
it.
it. I
Like
get it. I like Arelvis could be one of them. Like there's a legitimate situation where I could see Arelvis playing for this team this year. I could see Paul Majani playing for this team this year. I could see Barger playing for this team this year.
I could see Alan Roden in a
Alan
pinch.
Roden, thank
Spencer
you.
Spencer Horowitz is still a person.
Spencer Horowitz, I think
He might
makes
be on
the
the opening day
yeah.
roster. Like,
Yeah. It's just there's so many guys that are just, hey, they could. Anything can happen. And with the way Eduardo Escobar didn't have a hot start, yeah, tough first
oh,
game.
there's so
Eh,
many guys in spring training. I forget everybody.
Yeah, I know. Santiago Espinal does not look good, but that
Yeah,
doesn't.
that one bare hand play that was nice today.
Yeah, I didn't see that. He made an error in game one.
And then has I think he has a hit and is like
It was
what
like a
feels
grounder
like
through the
12 at
infield.
bats.
Yeah,
Like
I just he hasn't looked good and he needed to look good. I don't know. So given all that, there's a chance for a lot of these young middle infield slash third base guys that can come up and maybe make a spot or find a spot on this team.
mm-hmm.
Alan Roden, different situation, but the Jays don't have a legitimate fourth outfielder right now. They have a utility man in
They have
Cav
two
and
utility guys
a
or
guy
one.
you're pretending is a utility man in
I
Davis
mean, I mean, you also have another guy that could play out there in a goddamn desperate pinch.
in IKF.
IKF.
Yeah.
He played center. He played center and left last
I
year.
think he could do it. I think he's good
Granted,
enough. I
it's
don't,
for the Yankees team that didn't make the playoffs, but
yeah.
like,
I think he could be your fifth or sixth option, but I think that's where Alan Roden maybe gets a look. Like he's had a good start.
yeah,
He could find his way onto the roster. I mean, if he's gonna hit homers like that, your bench could have a little bit more pop with him on it. Who knows? I don't think he's a homer guy per se. I don't think his minor league numbers really show that much. But from what I've heard, he's not much of like a home run power guy, but
no,
good
and
hitter.
that other than apparently like the big thing we were kind of discussing like player development and drafting. A
Hmm.
lot of the guys that they've drafted recently have been a hit tool over power,
Yeah.
except Arjun Damala. Like
Yeah, they're all just like put the ball in play somewhere. And then
put it the
some of them
gaps.
have turned into power.
Yeah,
Like David Schneider is just to put the ball somewhere,
yeah,
but
just good
he's
eye and put it in, and just put it over the
yeah,
fence.
and he's found a way to put the ball over the wall
Yeah,
as opposed to just putting it anywhere. So I don't know. It's a weird mixture of guys and the scouting on this team scares me because they keep kind of getting the same guy and we're now stuck with 9 middle infielders. And it is what it is.
yeah. But
Uh
another guy we
the
did have on here was Dalton Varsho.
Yeah.
He's
He's
changed.
looked pretty good so far.
The swing looks different.
Hmm.
Like
He
he's
looks more comfortable at the plate too,
yeah,
which is nice. He's a guy that if he gets going, I think he could make this team dangerous.
yeah. I think Buck put it. I think they were talking about it on the broadcast a couple days ago, where it was like last year he was coming in with a, I need to make this trade look good. I need to make
Mhm.
this trade look really good. And now it's just okay. I'm Dalton Varsho on the Blue Jays.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. Like you got traded for their number one prospect.
and
Uh,
a fan favorite.
yeah, it-
Like
he had to do. He thought he had to do
mystical.
something,
You had to do mystical, magical things.
and he really didn't. Like he plays great defense. All he had to do was just kind of be a good hitter.
He was
And
not.
same going into this year. I don't need him to be what we thought Gabby Moreno was going to be. Just show up and be Dalton Varsho. Just
Yeah,
play
it didn't
Gold Glove
help that
defense.
didn't help that Gabby's first year on the Arizona Diamondbacks they went to the World
Yeah,
Series.
and he was like contributing in it too, which is
Yeah,
brutal. I like at the end of the day, he's not the main piece I think needs to take a step, but if he
no.
can take a step, he can help your team out. Uh
Does that bring us to your favorite part that you've been dying to talk about?
no, I got
Okay.
we'll get there in a minute. I
Okay.
want to say one guy. I don't want to harp on him because I've done it a lot already, but I think one guy that needs to take a much bigger step than Dalton Varsho, and we haven't actually seen him in spring training yet, is George Springer.
Oh, very much so. But
Uh,
he's playing tomorrow as of this recording. So
yes,
him and Kevin Kiermaier.
George Springer is the highest paid player on the Toronto Blue Jays.
They
George, uh, AAV wise, I'm pretty sure.
AAV, yeah, because 25.
Yeah. Can you tell me how many categories George Springer led the team in last year?
None.
Not one. Not a single offensive category.
Yeah, because he didn't. Because one, okay, well,
That
one,
can't happen.
even if on a good team, he's not going to lead it because RBIs at the leadoff spot. But like,
That's fine. Yeah.
there's certain things it was just
Yeah.
like,
But there's a lot you can do. And I think if you're going to be the highest paid player who's kind of got moved out of the center field spot because you have better center fielders, you got to be able to do something offensively. And if he doesn't take that step forward, I think it's a tough look.
yeah,
That's where a lot of the improvement has to come from this year. I'm very intrigued to see what 2024 George Springer is going to bring starting tomorrow. Apparently, he wants to pull the ball more. I mean, I could show up and say stuff like that too, but it doesn't really mean anything.
I just need him to like. Do you remember the very first game that he played with the Jays in Atlanta, like against Atlanta?
I remember him hammering home runs in Dunedin. That's all I remember.
His first game,
And Buffalo.
two home runs. He was against the first one. He hit it to opposite field. It's not the one I'm talking about. The second one, it's probably my favorite home run he's ever fucking hit. Yes, even over the Boston against Boston.
Oh, I don't know about that, but
Dude.
yeah.
Well, it's also because Buck just calls it really good. It's a
Mm.
3-0 pitch, and Big George Springer just big dicks it and hits it like 470. Like
Yeah, he's like, I just really hope
he
he's
took a
got
high
something
fastball.
left in him, man.
Like, bro,
If he can pull something out of him to just make
just like
that millions of dollars worth it,
just give me like an
just be
eight.
something.
Just give me like an 825 OPS with like 22, 23 home runs.
Give me 25 homers.
Just give me like
Something.
right.
Something. On this topic. If you listen to Talking Baseball and you heard today's episode, you've already heard it. I don't mind talking baseball. I can stomach them. I do not like Jimmy at all.
He comes off very smug, but that's
Very
just
smug. Very. Even the way he introduced. So they were talking about off-season
they're doing
winners and
their.
losers.
Was that is that not their season preview? Or is that one of the winners and losers?
No, it was winners and losers.
Okay, their
Yeah.
off-season previews.
So
They haven't actually got to the Blue Jays yet.
I was gonna say if they got to the Jays already, that's insane because
They
they're
got to
only
the
at like
side
20
note, they got
something.
to the Royals already.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. Like
Yeah, I kind of get it after
okay,
listening. Either way,
but yes,
they did the off-season winners and losers, and the first line out of his mouth was, "I'm gonna say it because they already hate me anyways." This is fucking why, you dumbass. Like you don't have to say shit. Like your opinion doesn't matter, man. We don't need to hear it. But his whole thing was, I don't think the Blue Jays are any better. They're the same team.
his argument was like he's like they brought in Yariel Rodriguez and Justin Turner and IKF, and he's like they lost Matt Chapman, a 3.5 F4 player, and it's like they have IKF who's scheduled to be their everyday third baseman.
That's not
And I'm
even
like,
true.
that's probably not even true. Like, but then he was also just like they're banking on internal improvement, and it's like yeah, no fucking shit.
Yeah,
When you
because
realize the
everyone was
guys that
ass
were
last year.
like
Also, I just want to just pivot this a little bit because Yankees fans all of a sudden got Juan Soto, and now they
Alex
think, fuck it,
Verdugo.
we're the best team in baseball again.
I
Alex
mean,
Verdugo stinks.
I mean, we
Alex
would
Verdugo
too.
stinks.
We
That's not
would
a
too. No,
difference
no, no, no,
making.
no. We would do if we got one soda.
Sure,
We
but we have a lot more around him. Is the difference? Alex Verdugo is not good. I'm sorry. As an overall baseball player, he's not that good. He's an average ball player, maybe, but he's not going to come in and be a difference maker on a New York Yankees team.
Yeah.
Last year, they got a career best season out of Gleyber Torres. I can't see him doing that again. I can't see Giancarlo Stanton finding 45 homer pop again.
45. Fuck that. Fuck pop. 45 more health.
Yeah, he's not going to be around for that. Aaron Judge has to be able to play 140 games.
And he's your everyday center fielder.
As your everyday center fielder with toe management.
That he says he'll have to deal with the rest of his career.
You have who's catching right now?
Trevino and Austin Wells.
That doesn't That's not intriguing to me. Anthony Rizzo is on the wrong side of
He's
34, if
also on
I'm
the
not
wrong side
mistaken.
of a concussion.
He's also mangled in his mind. Who the fuck is playing shortstop on that team?
Volpe. Oh, but hey, Bada Volpe, Anthony
They seem to
Volpe,
think Anthony Volpe is
fucking
something
lasagna boy, like
ass,
mom's lasagna boy.
and then their rotation. I'm so sick of hearing about it.
It's so
Garrett Cole's
like
great. I'm
it.
not going to
It
deny
is
Garrett
Garrett
Cole being
Cole
great.
and question marks.
Carlos Rodon, outside of 2 years, not even a year and a half,
His
I
time with the
don't think
Giants
he's
was
been
good, and then he had
special.
like one season with the White Sox. It was good. Like
Yeah.
other than
There's
that, he doesn't play.
no, he's hurt every other season in his career. And when he wasn't hurt, he wasn't good last year. Nestor Cortez, coming off of injury, also wasn't good last year.
Marcus Stroman,
Marcus Stroman,
fucking the question mark of question marks.
he's also the biggest mind game human being on the planet, and he's playing in the
Oh,
worst possible place to play with a mindset like that.
this you Nate. I mean, Brain, you obviously watch hockey. Would it
Yeah.
be safe to say that Marcus Stroman is the Jordan Bennington of baseball?
Yes. Very
Like,
much so. And you
he
just
is the
threw him in the fire after
of New
having
of
a
the Yankees.
dog shit time after his injury last year.
Yo, he said I played for the Mets. Okay, I'm
Mm.
gonna go up the ladder of toxicity.
I'm just going to make it worse for myself.
Yeah,
None of those guys make me feel good.
and then Clark Schmidt's a person.
Mark Schmidt's there. He's
Like,
definitely a pitcher. I their bullpen, man.
they're like,
It's okay.
did they improve? No shit, but it's like,
But are we talking about the Yankees like they're that much better than the Jays already? They were an 81 win team last year. And everyone's talking about, oh, they improved so much. They got Juan Soto.
mhm.
Fantastic. That's going to help the team. Is it going to make them 9 wins better? 10 wins better? I don't think
And
so.
also, and if the Yankees fans say yes, okay, and in response to that, does Vladimir Guerrero Jr. having any better of a season add more than eight? What eight? We had 89 wins last year for the
You,
Jays.
yeah.
Add
Vladdy was
more
what,
than
a one war guy
a
last year?
one war dude.
You think Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is going to be a one war guy again?
Dalton Varsho being like super mad at the plate, them not being able to hit a single soul in with runners in scoring position.
Like, it's
Like,
not going to happen, man. Like, it's just, they don't, maybe they didn't make the moves. Like, they didn't go out and get Shohei Ohtani,
unfortunately,
which sucks. They didn't, well, after that, who the hell would they have got to fix this?
I
I would
mean,
have liked to see um, Reese
there's
Hoskins. I
there's
was
there
all over that.
there is the obvious lefty that's just left the board.
Cody Bellinger would have helped. They tried. He just wasn't worth the money. And there's no guarantee that Cody Bellinger would have fixed this. I don't know what Cody Bellinger is going to be next year.
The
Who
only
knows?
the only thing like we've been saying this like to our blue in the face. The only thing that's
Mm.
going to fix this is the guys that are here
Yes.
already
Yes.
that were not up to their snuff last year.
Yes.
Like,
It's just there's so many teams that did absolutely nothing that he's saying this stupid shit because he knows we don't like him. And that's all it is he's getting this, but he wants him to do it on their content so they get the numbers. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to talk about it here
yeah,
because it makes more sense.
baba the poopy.
Just loser energy, man.
It's the
The
thing
whole
that
time.
sucks is
It's
because I like
the rest of
everything,
them.
everybody else there.
Yeah.
Trevor's
Jake
fine.
says some dumb shit, but
Jake says
I
some dumb
like
shit, but
him.
that's part of his charm.
Yeah,
Like,
he's still funny. Trevor's great.
Joe's is a Yankees fan, but fuck him, I like him.
He's a
Like,
good Yankees fan.
funny.
Jolly's great. Like a lot of them are really good people.
Mm-hmm.
But it just puts a sour taste in your mouth when you have this one guy who's
Who's
like,
the
"Oh,
head?
they think I hate them
Who's the
anyways."
head of
Same
it
with
all?
every other team. It's like, "No, man, you legitimately don't like this team." There was a comment he made like a couple episodes ago where the Blue Jays got brought up and one of the things that isn't too good and he goes, "Ah, the Blue Jays." It's like, "Shut the fuck up, man. Get my name out your mouth." Such a loser.
Are we Will Smith?
Yes.
Or Will
Keep my team's name out your fucking mouth.
or
Honestly.
be a
Fuck
nice
that guy, dude. Ugh.
nice
Just I
up,
hate it so
up
much.
beside your head.
Because I could learn to like he's not on a lot of episodes during the season, which is fantastic, and I can listen to it. And it's fun to watch or listen to Trevor and Jake talk back and forth. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
So if he could just leave talking baseball and just do his own thing, that would
I
be
mean,
so nice.
it's hard when he
It's
is
his
literally
company.
it's his
Yeah,
company.
I understand that. But it's not called the John Boy podcast. It's just talking baseball. And I don't want to
Talking.
hear him talk baseball. Just be a talking Yankees guy and leave the baseball talk to someone who's not a biased piece of shit. It's so easy. So easy.
It's also not like because Jake's there too, and it's like there's a complete there's you
He's
see Yankees fan that's kind of semi-objective half the time.
same with BBD 80% of the time.
Bruh.
Like, it's just, I can't stand it, man. It's just loser energy from him. I
Yeah.
hate it so much.
I hope they see this and we get all the views. Nom nom nom.
We just use this for rage bait.
Welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Also,
Back
side
to.
note, Matt
Yep.
Chapman's still fucking a free agent who's probably going to
Yes.
come back here. Like,
Yes.
let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah. I'm fully expecting.
I'm expecting the Matt Chapman has signed with the Jays for like a 3-year deal at like 75 million and an opt out after the first 2
Yeah,
years.
and I'm fully expecting this to happen tomorrow.
With like literally within the first 2 days, like 2 days.
Yeah, because we're gonna
Dropping
put this episode out, and within
Oh,
hours, it's gonna be
yeah.
Matt Chapman has agreed to a 1 year, $32 million deal with the Toronto Blue Jays.
Yeah, everything happens like
Mhm.
just after we record.
Oh, for
Like,
sure. It's the way.
just,
It is what it is. I mean, I'm excited
never
for
we
it.
never
and
forget the Otani plane saga happened like the day
Oh,
after we recorded.
yeah,
And then he signed. And then
fucking
we had to do a
terrible.
super sad episode 3 days after he signed.
Yeah, not great. But yeah, I'm very excited for Matt Chapman to sign tomorrow with the Toronto Blue
Yeah.
Jays, or
Yeah, he'll
today
look
if you're listening to this, I guess.
yes, today of tomorrow at time of recording.
Yes, on Thursday is what we're looking for. Speaking of signing, we have one man, I would argue fan favorite, or
And
one of
it's
fan
podcast
favorites.
favorite.
Definitely podcast favorite.
Top three in the podcast chain, I guess.
Yeah. He is a free agent at the end of the year. We're talking about Danny Jansen.
Daniel Jansen.
Uh, if you're Ross Atkins,
He's not gonna want that much money.
he might, but
It's not gonna kill you.
no, that's kind of, yeah, that's more of what I was thinking. He's probably going to get a good chunk of change, but I don't think he's getting crippling you money.
If you gave Danny Jansen 4 years, 60 million.
What's that, 15 a year?
15.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at
Like
too.
he's not gonna ask for fucking like.
I think he's worth it.
Hold up. Let me.
Will he give you 162 games behind the plate? No. Do you care? Not really. He's still the most productive guy on the team. And the guys love him. And he seems to love it here. I'm way more than willing to pay him 15 to 18 million to do it. Now, can he get more than that on the open market? Maybe.
Potentially.
I don't know what the catcher market looks like this offseason, but I feel like it's not the deepest. So it's possible he gets more. I think they should look to do it before spring training. But it just seems like the conversation has been heating up on every single broadcast and talk show and anything. Anytime someone's talking about the Jays, it seems like Danny Jansen's contract negotiations get brought up. And I feel like there's got to be a reason for it.
So at least we know one thing. Danny Jansen is not CAA or Boris.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's
good news. That's the best news we could have had.
Do
you know who he's with?
He's with ISE. So I'm trying to I have their website. I just can't figure out their clients.
Okay.
As far as like a base of who the hell they
ISE clients.
Like I'm seeing like Mariano Rivera.
Oh, nice. I can't imagine they're doing too many deals for Mariano Rivera.
Miguel Cabrera.
Oh, I can't imagine he's doing too many either.
They're all retired from the looks of things, but like
ISE baseball. Did you click that?
Yeah, I did, and it's just not giving
nothing big. So it's just they literally have Mariano Rivera as their header.
It doesn't give me a list of clients, which sucks.
Okay, this is great, fantastic. Nothing. Okay, so that's good though. Good news. The good news is not Boris, not CAA.
We're not gonna be waiting.
No. I would like to see it done.
Okay, if I went to their Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Noted ISE client, Lourdes Correa Jr.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's not good.
Tyler Malley.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Josh Naylor, Brian
Oh.
Abreu, Hassan Kim, Justin Verlander, Paul Sewald. Let's see. Anybody else on
Hmm.
here? Show me prospects. That's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Uh, other Danny Jansen news.
There's other Danny Jansen news.
Yeah, other Danny Jansen news. The promotion schedule dropped.
Oh, you're a
I don't know if it's
king.
full yet.
Um, the link should have pretty much all of the stuff that I know of that they're giving
Yeah, I
away.
don't know if they're doing any more. I
Well, what I
haven't been
mean,
paying enough attention.
I'm gonna guess they're doing more than 4 wearables and jerseys.
Maybe.
Like,
Either way,
so
none of the specialty tickets I really care about. I don't know about you.
I mean, let's see. Hello Kitty, the pickle. What is Pickle Fest?
I don't know. I'm very intrigued as to what the hell
You
Pickle
don't have
Fest
an
is.
inside source anymore, and that's a
No, I
problem.
don't. I know nothing about this stuff anymore. I didn't even
Everybody,
know the dates.
go shame, but like lovingly shame Brant's girlfriend.
No,
Like,
not great. She
let's
made a
see.
decision for herself, and I hate it because now I don't know what's going on.
Now you can't get signed Kevin Biggio
Yeah,
memorabilia
this is terrible
anymore.
for me. This is really bad
See,
news.
There's a Grateful Dead
Grateful Dead.
hat.
That's not, it's
University.
a pretty cool hat, but I don't really
Yeah.
care about the Grateful Dead. Sorry to all the old
Yeah,
people
no,
listening.
the specialty tickets aren't that great, but
No,
there is 4 wearables and replicas of stuff.
the
So
Jackie Robinson hat was in the right direction, but I don't like the look of it.
they put the 42 as like they replaced the Jays logo with just 42.
It just looks like a shit hat, too.
Yeah. The
This is
Jano
where we
bundle.
come. This is where we come full
April
circle.
April 29th.
Catch me there.
At
We're getting Danny Jansen jerseys and Danny Jansen replica
replica
glasses.
glasses. Is that
I might wear those for the rest of podcasting.
See, that's the thing, dude. I gotta.
I'm there. I will be there and I will be lined up on a fucking Monday
I'm
night.
calling her out. God damn you, Mel.
Yeah, I know. It's a tough
You
bounce.
mother. God, yeah.
I'll be there.
And then
Monday,
we
April
have
29th.
yeah,
Catch me there wearing my glasses.
and
Jordan
then we
Romano.
uh, May 20th,
And now,
and the last one, I will be there.
as you can say, it seems like everyone is
I will be there,
intrigued for
dude.
this one. I'm less excited about it. I don't. It's
It is.
super cool idea. It's just I'm never gonna wear this. The
It
George
is
Springer replica hockey jersey.
as a person that likes jerseys and hockey,
Yeah,
and fuck it,
yeah.
like
When is that? August 7th.
it's a Wednesday.
I love that all the giveaways are during the week so that they can just get more people to show up. That's awesome.
That is smart. Like I didn't even think
Uh,
about that.
the home opener, we're getting rally towels. Fire me
That's
up.
good.
And a magnet schedule can never go wrong with a magnet schedule. Looney Dog days are back. Can you do me a favor real quick? Can you give me the explanation of what the fuck work from dome is?
That sound first off, that sounds like an innuendo.
Yeah, it's not a great name.
So
What the fuck?
official launch of the work from Dome. Elevate your workday with the ultimate office view. Like I need to. It's
It
a perfect
seems like you
excuse
can
to
just
leave the office.
it just seems like they're telling me I don't have to go to work on some Wednesdays. Right?
Okay. What can I expect? Okay, here I have the FAQs. What can I expect when attending a work from Dome game?
Mm.
You get the an ultimate office escape. Cheer on your Blue Jay. You can purchase a guaranteed item add-on that works from Dome tickets at work. Ditch the office. Join us at the ballpark. But don't worry, if you do need to work, there will be extra workstations and charging spots throughout the ballpark. I'm so confused by this.
Oh.
Do you get like a special area? Like,
Am I given like a desk at my seat?
you get a cubicle at the Jazz game?
They've got this little like they put walls up. Like nobody look at me. I'm doing work at the dome.
Right.
It fucking ball comes in your cubicle.
Oh, you're
Out you go. Breaks the
Heads.
laptop. Now you gotta explain to your boss that you skipped work because the Blue Jays told you could work from dome.
Because Brad Miller of the fucking
Oh.
Texas Rangers had to hit a foul ball. Like, I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why Brad Miller was the first person to
That's the first name that comes to mind. Not even a guy in our division. Brad Miller.
Brad
Fuck
Miller,
me.
noted Blue Jay. Brad Miller.
What's the dude, the old dude that was on the Drew something? Drew Maggie? He's coming up this year to break your
Yeah,
laptop on work from dome day.
yeah.
Work from dome. What the
That it's a. What the fucked
there's
up thing
like,
is, work from dome. One of the work from domes is on my birthday.
oh, we could go work from dome.
We're gonna record a podcast at the dome.
Oh shit. Wait, how do I
Brant,
want to there was like a list of different options for work from dome. I'm trying to find
Brant,
it.
is that how we do a podcast episode? We work from
We
dome
work from dome. That's I mean, I don't think my boss would like it if I left work to go to the Jays game,
to record a podcast.
regardless of what the Jays say. But I found the options. You can bring your office to work from the dome for groups of 12 plus people. Please contact the group sales team. Got it. That's option one. Or you can bring your office group of 25 plus people to work from dome and receive the opportunity to add an exclusive Blue Jays branded item to your tickets.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic. You're getting a rally towel and a free hat. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Or the last option is just quote unquote work. You can simply work from dome,
Yeah,
where
just
your
by
only
yourself.
task is watching the game. As opposed to the other two where I was like forced to work, I'm a little, where are my seats if I'm bringing 25 people to the game?
All right, we're spending two time on work from dome.
I'm very intrigued by work from dome.
Um. Okay, what else do we have here?
I'll
Other
be
than
back
okay,
for this. I'm
Junior
going to finish the
Jays,
episode with more questions about
cricket night at the
that's not new.
park. Um, the
I'm very excited for Nacho Night. I don't.
nacho. There's not a salsa. You get a salsa dip and chip bowl, or
Yeah, I'm very
one of
intrigued to see what
one
that
of
one
the
turns out.
five bobbleheads is
Sorry, I went out of order here
no, you're
because
fine. It's fine. It's just everywhere. There's a country night and a Chris Bassett Hound on the Mound bobblehead.
I'm so back for country night. They got rid of it last year because they just thought it wasn't good for the demographic and it was just pandering to the people that already show up. But I don't care. Bring it back.
I mean, it very much is pandering to people
Oh, it
that show
absolutely
up.
is. It's for sure. But it
Yeah,
was still fun. And I'm excited for this Chris Bassett Hound on the Mound bobblehead. That's unreal.
yeah, it should be good.
They got real creative with the bobbleheads, which we'll get to once we get through the rest of these. But
Yeah, it's weird that they put the one bobblehead in like the
yeah,
specialty
strange.
days and
But yeah, the two dogs with Bassett, that's super cool. I'll probably
yeah.
be there. I'll definitely be there for that. I don't even
Let's
want to
see.
say
Canada Day is a Canadian tuxedo hat.
fan. That it's an interesting hat.
Yeah.
Pride Night hat's actually sick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for that.
The
Corduroy hat with the rope looks nice.
really the Caribbean Carnival hats don't look that good anymore. It's just
No,
like
they suck.
it's not the like the
Salsa night. That's what it is.
bucket. It's not the bucket hat anymore or whatever you want to call it. It's
No, it's a shitty hat.
just a shitty hat with
Very
bright colors.
disappointed in a lot of the hats this year. I don't love the tuxedo hat. I like the Pride hat. That one's pretty cool.
Harry Potter night. Looks like you get a T-shirt.
Yeah. You're way ahead of me here. I'm back on camp day.
Yeah,
I just keep seeing work from home a bunch of. Work from dome.
dude, because it's every Wednesday.
Every fucking week, I gotta go to the dome and work. Are they hiring me? Is that what's going on here?
I mean,
Are they gonna pay me to show up to the dome?
like,
If that's the case, I'm in. I'll go work from dome every
let's
week.
see. Last we get a Jays.
So bad those hats.
One of the last thing is like a Jays flannel.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm very intrigued to see what it actually looks like because right now it's just like that painting from that artist that did an interesting job.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be here for it.
And then we finally get to the bobbleheads at the bottom of this goddamn screen.
We gotta scroll forever.
Friday, April 12th is
the finale here.
Barrios.
Oh, I'll put that beside my other one.
I'm
glad they did another Barrios one because I don't love that last year's Barrios had the number 21 on.
Oh, because it was Roberto Clemente.
Mm-hmm. I get it, and it's cool, but I don't like. I wanted one with his actual number, so this is way cooler.
Then
looks cool.
Wednesday, May 22nd, Brant. I feel like me and you will both be there for completely different reasons.
I'll be there.
It is Yusei Kikuchi bobblehead giveaway night because I will try and be there because they play the White Sox, and I always try to go to White Sox games regardless of the White Sox records.
I will be there. I will be early.
I'm
I
gonna
will be
I'm gonna
coming
skip.
home with
Yeah,
a Yusei Kikuchi bobblehead.
I'm gonna skip the third one
Okay.
for just a second because I have a question to ask you.
Okay.
On July 3rd is Kevin Gosman bubblegum
This
bobblehead.
one's sick. I'm here
It's
for it.
really cool. It's
The
as
the
as we
pile of bubblegum,
yeah,
it just kind of makes no sense, but I'm here for it.
because
I
Kevin Gosman like every inning has a fresh
I know he
piece.
chucks the gum and I know he
Like
has it in his hand, but the pile of it,
okay,
don't really get it, but I'm here for it. It's a
now the
sick
final.
bobblehead.
Now I skipped a bobblehead, Brant. You may have noticed
I did.
that um June 19th is what is supposed to be Boba Fett, but that's not fucking Boba Fett. It is the least of the four bobbleheads of the five bobbleheads. That looks the least like the person they're trying to represent.
Who the fuck is that?
Like, dude, if you told me that was like if you just change the hair to like silver and you told me it was Trevor Richards, I'd believe you. Like,
Can I share my screen? Hold on.
if we
Hold
can
on.
on the podcast somehow share your screen, it's like
Fuck, I don't even know how to work this. Is it in video?
no brain. It's literally there's an option
I don't
that
have it.
says
I don't have it.
there's an
We're in
option
trouble here,
in
Connor.
there's an option in Zoom
Yes.
green. It's a green on the very
Oh,
bottom
oh,
of
I'm
the
an
bar.
idiot. All right, hold on.
Like
Stand by.
if yeah if this will be cut out if nothing.
Yeah, no, it's gonna work.
Yeah, dude, that's not Boba Fett. That's like for
Who
that's
is this guy?
that's not Boba Fett, man.
Who? Fuck.
Like of all the people, that's not Boba Fett.
That's like
Like it tells me it's supposed to be Boba Fett. It tells
like
me that it's
we're
Boba
kind
Fett.
of like the hair is not long enough.
Yeah,
The green bandana makes sense.
yeah the
What is this beard?
the like equipment makes sense. Like
Yeah, everything like the stance is pretty good. Well, I know we
yeah,
can't see that right now, but like none of
it's
that. It looks like Jon Snow. It's it's a Jon Snow Bichette bobblehead.
I know that you weren't trying to be funny there, but that worked really well. It
I
rolled off the
know.
tongue. Snow Bichette. Snow Bichette.
It's fantastic. I'm yeah. The stance is perfect. Like everything is great
Yeah.
except for the face. I don't know who this was supposed to be, but I think they had another player in mind. You know what? It kind of looks like it could have been Matt Chapman. And they're
Like
like,
just take the beard
shit, he's
off.
not coming. Yeah.
Like
It literally, if you take the beard off and you cut the
it
hair,
it
tell,
you
tell me that doesn't look like Matt Chapman a little bit.
yeah.
I
Like
think they had the heads
yeah, and
of
they just
Matt Chapman and they're
threw him
like,
on a body.
shit, we got to do something different. Just put hair on it and give him a
Mm-hmm.
beard. And now they have a Boba Fett bobblehead.
Honestly, you could have just made that a Justin Turner bobblehead.
Probably.
You could have just made that just make it red. Just make it a red beard. Like
I don't know if any team's ever done this. I think just looking at our whole promotion schedule here, has any team ever done the Justin Turner jersey with the stain on the back?
what was that today?
It's like he has that all the time. It's his pine tire, but he's done that for years, and I'd be shocked if the Dodgers never did that as a giveaway.
Yeah. Like
I clicked back to top, and it just brought me back to work from Dome.
you want to work from Dome.
I
Man.
so want to work from Dome. They want me to work from Dome. What am I supposed to say? No. They're telling me to come work from Dome. Is it every Wednesday?
It
Oh,
looked
it
like
says
it.
Wednesday and Thursday 307 games. We have that many weekday 307 games?
I did notice that.
Okay, hold on. This is not great content, but I want to count how many times I have to go and work at the Dome. Holy Christ, we have so many promotions. This is completely stupid. Did we also mention that Looney Dogs Day was night? Day, what did
It's
just
back, yeah.
Looney Dog Night is back? We did say that?
Yes, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, we did. No, so.
All right, let's count it out here. We got 1, 2. There's so many days in between. 3. Salsa night. Oh fuck, there's so many days in between. Okay, so maybe they're not as popular as we thought they were. It just
Yeah, it's
seems
just every time
because it was such a stupid idea that 4. 5. There's a lot early. 6. 6. We have 6 times that we have to go to the Dome and work, Connor. Oh, you choked up just thinking about it? It's gonna be a tough work day.
Sorry. Yeah, it's terrible. But we do have some breaking news.
Oh, we do?
as of 16 minutes ago from Caitlin McGrath.
Matt Chapman signed with the Toronto Blue Jays?
Unfortunately, no, but this is still some very positive news.
Oh.
Madison Swanson, Eric Swanson's wife, shared an update on Instagram that their son Toby, who was hit by a car last weekend, is out of pediatric intensive care unit. She wrote, "We are continuing to take it day by day."
Well, that's good. It's good news.
Good news. So we gave you no news at the beginning. We give you news now.
Yes.
So
that's fantastic. I'm happy for the Swanson family. Sounds
yes,
like a good sign.
very much.
All right. Do we have anything else? Blue Jays? I got so distracted by working from Dome. I forgot where we are on our sheet.
I think we're good with the Jays.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like the best place for us to start would be just a quick thank you to the Kansas City Royals for saving baseball.
Oh, for their jerseys?
Because the Kansas City Royals reached an agreement with MLB and Nike that they would put the new jerseys, but they keep the old lettering.
That's so much better.
And it looks 1,000 times better just because there's bigger lettering.
Why is every team not doing them? Why is Nike not doing this?
The Braves, like someone put out a picture of the Braves did it.
Like, did they?
Well,
good.
Yeah.
Good. Like, I will thank Fanatics because their love for testicles gave me my most viewed TikTok in like a year and a half. So
I had to remember, like,
yeah.
I just had to remember what your TikTok was
Mm-hmm.
because you just saying their love for testicles just
well,
made it.
I mean, there's no other way to explain why you can see people's balls hanging out of their fucking pants.
Dude, that I
It's
don't
gotta
know.
be
Not
Fanatics'
the
love for
Casey Mize
testicles.
image. Not
Casey
Casey
Schmidt.
Casey Schmidt. Thank you. But the other one where the guy's like just doing like he's touching his toes
like,
and you just see full
just schlong hanging.
Full Frankenbeans, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Big Hammer. I don't even know I don't know who he is, but his nickname from now on is Big Hammer.
That dude was packing.
Or Hammer Time? We call him Hammer Time.
Speaking there's no way. I tried to say
Speaking of Big Hammer.
Speaking of hammers being shrunken a little bit after recent decisions. I don't know.
That's not it.
You can cut that out if you want.
We're keeping it.
We're just gonna take a break.
Keeping it. Who we turning into here?
So Cody Bellinger went back to the Cubs.
I had no idea where that was going. Oh.
Oh man, but yeah, Cody Bellinger went back to the Cubs. It was 3 years, 80 million with opt-outs after.
Remember when Cody Bellinger blew his pants open on a triple?
Wait, what?
Do you remember that? He was with the Dodgers, fucking MVP year. He like slid in and his fucking whole front half of his pants blew in half.
I remember that now. So
that's what you could have worked, bro. Either way, Bellinger back to the Cubs on a 3-year deal. Was it 80 million? Opt-outs after year 1 and 2. So it's a 1-year deal.
So it's a 1-year deal. If Cody Bellinger is good next year, it's a 1-year deal.
Yeah. It's going to be however many years until Cody Bellinger has a great year again. So if it's a 1-year deal, then he's a free agent again next year. Yeah. Matt Chapman, take notes.
Because
Ross Atkins, take notes.
Blake Snell also apparently took notes. Because he said he's open to shorter term with opt-outs now too.
Man. Like, fuck it. Just do it. I'm here.
Because clearly the money that you wanted is not out there.
No. And this is such a lame signing in grand scheme of things. Like,
Cody
Bellinger going back to the Cubs after waiting for 5 months.
It was like February 26th at like 2 a.m. that he signed. Like I went I remember this. I went to bed at like 10 p.m. Woke up like to go to the bathroom at like 2 a.m. I check my phone for 2 seconds. I see Jeff Passan breaking news. Cody Bellinger's all back with the Cubs. Like,
yeah, that's tough.
But good for the Cubs.
Yeah, I guess. I just don't really care about the Cubs all that much.
Yeah, it was the 25th at 2:14 a.m. Jeff Passan tweeted it out.
Shout out Jeff Passan.
Yeah, always right. Fuck Rosie. Still blocked. Okay.
I mean, that's really the only big signing.
Yeah.
I think. The rest of them, neat little signings.
Yeah, one of them's very weird
looking. Brandon Crawford's going to St. Louis?
Yes. Brandon Crawford signed with the St. Louis Cardinals.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Weird.
It looks weird too because there's an image of
Ugh.
him in Cardinals gear and it's very weird. Like
I don't. Manny. Wait, is this Manny Margot going to Minnesota?
Manny Margot, who was traded to the Dodgers, got traded to the Twins so they
Why?
so they could sign Kike Hernandez.
Oh, they get $12 million of relief, or they get relief on the $12 million.
Yeah.
I see. Who the hell is Noah Miller? Don't they already have a Miller? There should be a limit on Millers. I don't know
And
why.
Bobby.
Limit on guys with beer names. No bill. Only
I mean,
one
they
Miller
did they
or
trade for
Bush.
Bush
Yeah, Coors. Anyone named Coors?
other than the field.
No, yeah, no. Only one beer guy per team. Tim Anderson's going to Miami. How does that make you feel?
1 year, 5 mil. It kind of just makes me sad. Like
Yeah, it's tough. He was a likable guy for a while in Chicago.
he
I
still
think
was.
once he got his bell rung, I kind
You could that like
of done with him.
last year was one of the most like apparent things of player off the field
Mm,
fucks with a player
mm.
because
Yeah,
there was a lot of stuff off the field going on with Tim Anderson.
yeah. I think
Like,
it was best for him to move on. This makes a
yeah,
lot of sense for him.
but he's joining former teammates in Miami, so that's good.
Who
Jake
else?
Berger, Avisail Garcia.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah, you mentioned Kike back to the Dodgers. Kike is a Dodger. He will always be a
yes,
Dodger.
even that one stint where he went ridiculous with the Red Sox in the playoffs doesn't really
No, it doesn't
doesn't count.
doesn't
Doesn't count.
matter. He's a Dodger for life.
Yeah,
Gio Urshela went to Detroit on
some
a
deal.
nothing deal.
Yeah, dude.
Crazy.
Every time that someone else signs, just makes IKF for seven and a
It
half million a
hurts.
year. It looks so bad.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like,
I think someone put out like Tim Anderson, Ahmed Rosario, and Gio Urshela are making like the same amount of money combined as IKF.
as IKF. Yeah. I don't blame Ross Atkins for this though. I blame the three of these idiots.
Yeah, it's like well, I can't even. Also, in a way, I can't even blame these quote unquote idiots.
These
It's that
idiots.
this has been the market of this entire offseason has been just wait until this person signs,
Mm.
then everything opens up.
And it
And
never
oh
did.
wait, it never did.
Never did.
Because it was Otani, then it was the Soto trade,
And
then
then it
it
was
was
Yamo.
Yamamoto, and then it was the Boris Four, and we just stuck there
And we've been stuck on those four
for
for
3 months,
since Yamamoto signed, essentially.
which was like mid-November.
We
Like,
had one signing and it was Josh Hader.
yeah,
Outside of that, I haven't given a shit about a single offseason signing so far,
mm-hmm.
including
Like,
our own.
yeah, because dude, it's spring training has started, and there's so many guys.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a ton of names out there. It's just not.
and
I
did
don't
you
know.
see? I don't know if you saw this, but Tommy Pham
Mhm.
alluded to the fact that he's not gotten a call on an offer.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's some weird
Like,
clubhouse issues with Tommy
but
Pham. Like he
Tommy
seems
Pham,
like a
like
bit of a
Tommy Pham's good.
yeah. You can deal with that to have him on your team. I don't really get it.
Like, there, Tommy Pham, Adam Duvall, JD Martinez is still out there. Like
Hmm. Yeah, JD
Michael
Martinez being out there.
Lorenzen.
Also, JD Martinez just straight up told the Giants he doesn't want to go there.
Yeah, and that's why they went to Soler.
That's
Like,
so funny.
it's
Yeah, I don't
just
know. The market's wild. No other signings, right? That's it.
no. Mitch Keller signed an
Mitch Keller
extension.
signed an extension. Good for the Pirates.
Dun, 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 dun.
They don't do much. Apparently there was an article about the Pirates. I didn't read it. It's on
Oh,
the Athletic.
I think I watched a bit of Baseball is Dead on this.
Yeah.
So apparently, they wait. I think it was this season or a couple seasons ago. The Pirates waited a couple days to release a guy
Save
because it
20
saved.
grand or
It was
something.
like 30 grand.
30 grand. That's
Their owner is such a Jaime, like
fantastic.
like.
But it's cool. They gave Keller an extension. They gave Brian Reynolds an extension last
Mhm.
year. So at least we're gonna call it trying.
They
I
gave
don't know.
Brian Hayes an extension, which looks goofy now. It's 7 years, like 77 million.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Like,
Who did they sign in the offseason? Like a couple of veterans that just kind of made sense. Not Santana, did they?
no, Santana went to Milwaukee. Who did
Right.
they sign?
I feel like they made a bunch of little moves, and I can't remember any of them.
Um, me the me. Geez,
I can't spell. I
first
can't
thing
spell.
I look when I the first player I get when I look at a thing is Ryan Baraki. Okay.
Ah,
Yasmani Grandal,
mm,
Rowdy Telez.
we are off. Martin Perez. Maybe we'll go on the
Yeah.
positive side.
Edward Olivares.
Marco Gonzalez.
This is
Araldis Chapman is the one that actually mattered.
that's so weird.
Yeah.
Like
Uh, I was trying to put in depth and I spelled it DPEHT.
that's lovely.
English is not my strong suit.
They also
Rowdy Telez, did you say that? You said that.
yes, two of their top prospects are both catchers.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Their fucking catcher depth right now is
there's
insane.
five guys.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Jason DeLay is the problem too. Where the hell are you going to play Henry Davis?
they played him in like right field last year for a little bit.
Yeah. Like, is he going to be the backup to Yaz? What? Because they
If
liked
Yasmani
DeLay last
Grandal is
year.
still starting in Major League Baseball in the year 2024,
So is
you
Henry
are
Davis going to be your starting catcher next year?
he should be.
You would
Like
think.
if the law of averages gives you the correct common sense.
What do you know about Andy Rodriguez?
I know he's good. He's a switch hitter. He's hurt. So
I see that he's on the 60 day. Oh, he came up last year. Had
mhm.
186 at bats, had an OPS of 612. You know what? That's not terrible out of a rookie catcher. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Interesting. This team is still not great, but they can be fun.
Yeah, and we will find out what where everybody has them next week. I
Mm-hmm.
think
Oh yeah, we get to do divisions next week.
divisions and awards next week.
And oh, I gotta do some thinking.
Like
Um, Big impact on those. Kodai Senga starting the year on the
starting
IL, and
yeah.
apparently it doesn't sound great.
Meet the Mets. Meet
Yeah,
the
that's
Mets.
such a Metsy thing to
Season's
happen,
over.
man.
Meet the Mets.
It like there were so many people like, oh, the Mets might actually be good this year. Like they made a couple moves,
He'll
they're
be
doing this and
okay.
that.
No.
They'll be competitive. Uh no. I'm gonna have to disagree now. But even going into it, I mean, if losing Kodai Senga kills you like that, you were never gonna be good anyways.
Yeah.
Let's looking at their oh my god, the rotation behind Kodai Senga. Right now, Luis Severino is listed as the number one pitcher. Didn't he have like an 8 last year? And
It
then
was like a
it's
yeah, man. Like it's
Jose Quintana, Sean Manaea, Adrian Hauser, Tyler McGill, Jose Buto.
Buto.
I like Butto better.
Yeah, Jose Butto.
And Joey Lucchesi.
That can we ask? Can I ask a very serious but not serious question?
Mm-hmm.
Um, are they better than the Nationals?
I don't think so. Right. Let's just go through the rest of the team here. So, like, their bullpen is serviceable. Edwin
Yes,
Diaz is back.
back. So that obviously
Adam
helps.
Ottavino. They have Drew Smith, Brooks Raley, Michael Tonkin, Jorge Lopez. That's a wild card. Phil Bickford, Jake Diekman is fun. Shintaro Fujinami
Wild
is
card.
exists. They have Sean Reed Foley. A couple other names that don't
He's
matter,
still
but
there. Wow.
yeah. Their catcher depth, I like it. Francisco Alvarez and Omar Narvaez. I think that's a decent tandem. Pete Alonso is always going to be Pete Alonso. Jeff McNeil, wild card, but could be really good. And then their third base situation,
Vientos, Beatty.
they have Joey Wendell apparently.
Oh boy.
Interesting. They have a prospect too or something that's supposed to compete. I
Yeah,
forget his name.
Beatty.
No, there's another one. That's
Mauricio.
is that it?
Yeah, but he fucking tore his ACL in Dominican League.
Right. So he's done.
He's
Um, Lindor. Lindor's always great.
yep.
Nimmo, Bader, Marte.
Marte.
That's interesting.
And their DH is yes.
It's either Vientos or DJ Stewart, according to their website. Is that as bad as the Nationals? I think it's close.
I'm jokingly saying yes, but probably not.
It's close. Their rotation's bad, dude.
It's not
Very
good.
bad.
It's not good, man.
Um, they don't have what's his name there on the Nats. Who's their dog?
Strasburg, Scherzer,
No, relax. This year.
Josiah
What's his
Gray.
name? Josiah Gray. Thank you. They don't have anyone that's as good as Josiah Gray on this rotation.
Do they have anybody as good as Mackenzie Gore?
No. No, I don't think so.
Like,
Is Luis Severino the 4 starter on the Nats?
he might. Oh,
Where does Patrick Corbin start on the Mets?
he might be the 4 or the 3. Like,
Could be the 3.
he'd be the 3, dude.
Maybe they're better. It's rough.
Like, I'm not gonna say the
Think
lineup is better, but like,
no, but they're interesting.
yeah,
I think the Nats are more interesting.
yeah. The Nats have oh gosh, okay.
Oh, thank God we're done with that phase of being a Blue Jays fan
What
for now. This looking at a team and going, our number one starter, Luis Severino.
you mean our number one starter, Trent Thornton.
Oh, yeah, back in the glory days of rookie of the year candidate Trent Thornton.
Our starter, Ryan Barucki.
Oh, I forgot that happened.
Jacob Wagispack.
Yeah.
Sean
Thomas
Ruffoli.
Hatch, I think
Thomas,
started some
Thomas
games.
Hatch, Thomas Pannone.
Thomas Pannone, Sam Gaviglio.
That's a name.
Mm-hmm.
Clay Buchholz.
Oh my God. Tanner Roark.
Like
We were bad. Very bad.
Tyler Clippard, the closer.
Tyler Clippard, the washed up. Didn't we have Drew Storen at one point?
We had Daniel Hudson.
Yeah, but Daniel Hudson was a dog, so that's fine. He got us. Who did he get us? We traded him for what was that trade?
Um,
Oh yeah, sounds good.
I didn't even know either of these guys were on the Jays at any point.
Oh,
It was for Rowanus Elias and Hunter Strickland.
Hunter Strickland, like the pitcher,
Hunter Strickland, as in the guy.
the one that scrapped Bryce,
Yes.
the the biggest grudge holder of in MLB history.
Oh
There's
wait,
no
no,
way.
no, sorry. The
Oh,
way that
thank
this is
God.
worded is so bad. It says the Nationals were at it again on Wednesday, getting Daniel Hudson from the Toronto Blue Jays and Rowanus Elias and Hunter Strickland.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like
that's
it just
that's.
says and.
I
Like,
was gonna say, I'm like, hey, that's a terrible deal.
okay, let me pull up. Who did they get?
I don't recall Hunter Strickland ever being a Blue Jay, so
Yeah, it's
that's not it.
it was Kyle Johnston.
Who?
He was at that time he was a starter that he was in single A that had a 4 ERA.
So what is he at this time? That doesn't sound good.
His bro, okay, when we acquired him, he was in Dunedin. He was an A+ ball.
Mm,
Went 1-3 with a 10.07. And
not
then
good.
he was in Buffalo. He somehow jumped. He started in Double A in 2021.
Oh, they saw something in him after the
Yeah,
10 ERA in single A.
and then he was actually really good.
Oh, so did we trade him?
I don't think he didn't start much, so he was a reliever.
Did he
In
retire?
He's still in the Jays system apparently.
Oh,
Let's see. In 2023, with Colorado and the Jays, I guess. Um,
so we
he
traded him.
Yeah, I guess.
So he's not with the Jays.
I mean, this dude with Buffalo, he had a 519. With Albuquerque, he had a 723.
The good old isotopes.
And in 3 games in Dunedin, he had an 1157. World
So
Series.
Jury's still out on the trade, is what you're saying.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, that's the only piece we got in that deal.
Apparently, I'm
damn.
Like,
shout out to the Nats, dude. We gave them a World Series champion closer. That's fantastic. Are we done?
Um,
Seemed quick.
yeah. I mean, it's dude,
What happens when there's two of us, eh?
yeah, because we don't do like the stuff that's got us through the off season
Mm,
of our
yeah.
head to heads and
Yeah, that's a good point.
like
I did want to ask you, and I forgot to write it down. How do you, very quickly before we go, how do
okay.
you set this lineup currently today, February 28th?
Um, okay. Is this like how I want it or how I think it?
You choose.
Okay.
Dealer's choice,
How
not
I
dealer's
want
choice.
it is Bo Bichette, Justin Turner, Kevin Biggio,
Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen, Vladimir Guerrero
Don't
Jr.
care. Fill the rest of the
Um,
lineup.
yeah, okay. So, but okay, seriously, it's
Hmm.
gonna be George. The top four set is George, Bo, Vladdy, Justin Turner. Um, I think fifth, I think is Dalton Varsho.
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
I think six is Danny or Kirk.
Catcher. Yeah.
Like seven, I think is then
Davis?
it's seven
Or
and
when
eight.
are we playing Davis? I'm very confused.
Seven and eight is literally your second baseman and your third baseman,
Yeah.
and your
Whoever's
nine is
which and
Kevin
then
Kiermaier.
Kiermaier.
Like so, like,
Yeah. I'd
but
like to see Danny hit four personally.
no, well, they're not gonna. Justin
They
Turner's gonna
won't, but I think he just makes more sense.
hit.
Put
Yeah.
Turner five, Varsho six. Like I kind of like that better, but I'm who today after one are we even a week? We're not even a week in. After
Chris
5 days of spring training. I'll ask that one after too. But who is what is leading the charge to play third base?
I I jokingly say Matt Chapman.
He's still got the best chance
He's still got the best chance.
of anyone.
I think second base. I think Cav. You
He
haven't seen
hasn't
him yet, but
played.
it's Cav. I
Okay.
think it's still Cav, just
Okay.
purely based on
Vibes.
lefty and vibes and stuff like that. And then third
And sorry,
base,
and the amount they've used Davis and left, it seems like they're
yes,
trying to, yeah.
like, and then third base, I'm gonna say IKF begrudgingly, like
I think I'm with you. I think right now,
fuck you, John Boy, you're
based
not
on what
right.
we've seen,
You're
I
not
think
right, but
IKM's starting third baseman.
Damiano, this is before Damiano Palmajani. It's 5 home runs
Yeah,
this
you're
week.
right. You're
Like,
right. To me, Damiano will always be my 2024 starting third baseman, whether
Papa the
he makes the team
Boopy,
or not. He will be there and he will hit 24 homers this year.
he better.
So I think, yeah, who's your opening day starter? That was the other question that I think you thought I was going to ask.
I think it's Kevin Gosman. Just
It's not fun though.
it's not fun,
Does it
but
line? Does it line up again where you get opening day and the home opener? No, right? Because it's a 4 game set and a 3 game set. Give Gaz the home opener. Give Kikuchi the home opener. So that puts him 3, I think, right? Gosman, Barrios, Kikuchi, Bassett. Where's the schedule? I gotta pull this
I'd
up.
say flip Bassett and Barrios.
Nope. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you were gonna try and flip him with Kikuchi. I was about to smack you.
Um,
His schedule. I'm gonna pull up that fucking thing where it shows me the grid because that's the easiest way to do it. Where are we here?
they fucking start.
Oh,
Jesus.
this is awful. March. Or no, that's spring training. April? No,
Okay,
that's
so they
wrong.
start on the road.
They start on the last day of March. No, they
Yeah.
don't. They start on the 28th of March. So let's just, argument's sake, we have Gosman, Bassett, Kikuchi, Barrios, and then I gotta
Manoah.
fucking scroll to the top to get to the next, and then Manoah, and then we're back to Gosman, Bassett, Kikuchi, home opener. Put him third. Let's have some fun. Can't get much better than Kikuchi home opener. Oh, that's not. Sorry, pardon me. I fucked that right up. We have that's the Yankees. Never mind. Him spoiling the Yankees home opener would be way better. But then it goes
Seattle
Burrito.
was his
Oh,
first home game.
it's you get both. You get the season opener and the home opener because then it goes Barrios, Manoah, Gosman. Gosman home opener. So whoever gets one gets the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be Gosman. I still want Kikuchi 3 so that he can spoil the Yankees home opener. That's way more fun. Let's do it. Let's see it. We
Yep.
will catch you guys next week. Thank you if you made it this far. We really
Yep.
appreciate it.
We'll
Don't
join you
forget to
with a better room and
yeah.
picks.
We're expecting weekly updates on Connor's studio office here.
Yeah.
I
So
want to see something cool every single week from
well,
now
if you
until
send me those fucking like,
well, you
like
won't
you,
see that. That's just gonna help us.
I mean,
Do you need some bobbleheads? I got a couple extras.
eh,
I don't know where you put them. You don't seem to have any shelves. You have some buckets. We can put them on
Literally,
the buckets.
yeah. I have a
Yeah.
desk like back there still.
Hey,
But
we'll figure it out. Don't you worry.
that's my old desk from the original
Oh,
room.
there you go. Hey, a little bit of home at home.
All right.
We'll catch you next week.
Peace.
Cheers.